Hello Taurus and Taurus Rising, welcome to my esoteric channel. This is Kat with your May tarot reading. Please keep in mind that these are very general energies that are influencing all the people with strong Taurus in their chart. So therefore this might not resonate with all of you. But what I see for you here, and before I start, let me wish you a happy birthday for those of you who are celebrating in the month of May. And so what I see for you in this month of May, I think you might be dealing with some development on a material level. You have Knight of Pentacles at the core of your reading, and this usually represents a service that's being offered to you, or you maybe decide to offer this service. So maybe some of you will decide to start your own business, or you might be actually approached with a business proposal. There might be maybe real estate. You're considering buying a real estate or that kind of thing. So there is some kind of development and event. I don't really see, it could be a person too. So if this is a person, this is similar energy to yours, because this will be another earth sign. So another, either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And so this person would be very good for you. It's a very grounding energy. And as I said, it's all to do with some kind of service and offer of some kind. It shouldn't come very fast. It's a slow moving energy or a slow development. So that's why I think that it's very good for businesses. So if you're thinking of starting your own business, there's this slow move towards it, and something that should happen in the month of May that will bring you great happiness and contentment, because there is this harmonious confirming energy of 10 of Cups. So there is a sense of completion. So on a emotional level, you're dealing with some material changes that will complete a cycle for you emotionally, and the result will be happiness and contentment. What I also see here in your recent past, with Page of Swords in reverse, maybe some of you had health issues, maybe some of you had surgery even, and if this is not health related, there was maybe something to do with communication, or even just thinking that was off. Maybe you were not clear about, there was a block in communication with somebody. Maybe there also was an air sign person that was significant in your recent, could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This also might mean that it's almost like there's a sense of embarrassment about this energy, because this is a Page of Swords is something to do with secrets. Like this is an energy. This, as I said, it's all about clear thinking, clear communication, cutting through everything that no longer works. Even if there are any secrets, there is somebody who's very good at spotting or seeing through things, and being able to uncover anything that, if somebody is trying to hide something, it will come out into the open. Now in reverse, this is maybe something that you didn't want. Somebody found out something that you tried to keep as a secret, or it's as trivial as like some kind of embarrassment, something that happened, but for some reason this is showing still here that this is influencing you here in the month of May. And then going forward with the King of Cups here, this is a beautiful energy. This is a potential romantic partner, possible, it's a water sign possibly, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio.
And if this is not a romantic partner that's coming in, could also be business partner. So in this case, if this is if there's some kind of business development that you'll be dealing with in the month of May, I think this person will be instrumental for you going forward into the future. With King of Cups, usually this means unconditional love. So that's why first thing I think of is love and romantic relationships. It's also because it's upright. This will be very loyal and trustworthy person. Now, possibly for those of you who are still dealing with some medical issue, this could be a doctor or more like a healer, because cups are they're very good with intuition. There could be they're psychic people, they're healers. Because what I think, if some of you, if you had if there was a health issue, chances are that you already had a surgery or some kind of procedure done that's behind you, and then you might be going through some kind of healing here going forward. But again, first thing that comes to mind, this would be love and romance related, or possible business. Your foundation with 7 of Pentacles. Now you have this in reverse. This is a card of anxiety. Now upright, this is all about money, business, also almost like a partial harvest. It's like you're achieved already a lot in your life, and you need to take a pause. In reverse, it almost means like this is not a time to pause. But it also might mean there's a warning that there might be actually a financial loss. But with the other cards that you have here, I don't think that would be such a bad thing, because you do have the devil in reverse in the position of your thoughts. Now, devil in reverse is a better version of the devil. So a devil is all about dependencies. It's all about addictions, and it's all about all the low energies, like almost obsessions, about money, about sex, about relationships, about drugs, food, anything basically, any addictions. In reverse, this means weakness. It still means a weakness, but it also means that you're actually thinking about releasing yourself, or removing the shackles, or getting rid of the bondage. So now I have to say this, that for some of you, not all of you clearly, some of you, this actually might mean that you're thinking about divorce. For those of you who are in a relationship that is no longer good for you, or it doesn't make you happy, this would explain that there might be some development. You maybe come to an agreement which will come to a conclusion, or will end some kind of emotional cycle for you, but it might cost you money because of, if you're dividing assets, or, there is child support or spousal support, that kind of thing. And again, clearly this is only for few of you. For the other of you, there might be a situation where you realize that you don't want to be slave to your job anymore, you don't like your job anymore, and you decide to do something about it. And it's a similar situation, that you're willing to make a change that might cost you money, but it will make you happy. And actually, in the end, you decide to maybe start your own business. Or, so if you decide to move away from one relationship, chances are there is somebody new coming in for you. And the same goes for even business partner. There might be actually a business partner that is very good for you. The way other people see you, Taurus, in the month of May, you have 10 of Wands in reverse. So this is another completion card, but it's almost like, again, you're not able to complete everything. You do have it in reverse. So this is a card of oppression. and being overburdened with multiple projects, and so it's okay to let go. So what you have to do with this devil here in reverse, you're already realizing there is something you have to let go, even if it costs you some money, because you're unable to complete it all. Maybe there is too much on your plate. Now, one thing I would like to point out with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, do be careful with investment or any kind of speculation, because that's one thing that that might turn out quite negative. That loss of money clearly wouldn't make you happy, because it would be for nothing. It would be in vain. So, and then moving on with when it comes to your environment, so people around you, your family, friends, co-workers, with the Temperance in reverse. So to me, it seems like there's imbalance in your environment. So you sense lack of harmony, or maybe somebody's putting a pressure on you. I think that's why this is in reverse. So even this pride, even though this is oppression, but eventually you're able to complete. So there is a sense of success. But in reverse, maybe there is a sense of impatience. There is a sense of imbalance, and somebody is putting unnecessary pressure on you. Now, for some of you, especially ladies, with several cards here, I have to say, for those of you who are trying to start a family, I don't think this would be a great month. This also might mean a problems conceiving, and maybe that has to do something with your health situation from recent past. So I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but you also have this Ace of Wands here in reverse. So normally this is a card of fertility. So this would be it's a beginning, new start, a lot of sexual energy, but there is no fertility. So, and together with the Temperance, there is some kind of block for so this tells me that this is not the time yet. This is not the time for you to think about family. In the position of your hopes and fears with the Moon in reverse, for those of you who are moving on from or changing relationships, this to me it's fear, I would say, either way. The Moon in reverse, again, it's a better version of the Moon than if it was upright. Upright, it would be again, heavy emotions, possibly intrigues, possibly jealousy, things that are hidden. There's confusion, things are not seen clearly. Maybe that's still coming from your recent past. In reverse, this means that while you might be already starting to see things, there is a sense of doubt, and there is a sense of almost like suspicion, or you're afraid. So you're afraid to open, especially on an emotional level, when it comes to romantic relationships or even business relationships. When it comes to trust, you're afraid to trust somebody, this new person. And the interesting thing is here that, so King of Cups, you have here the water sign coming in your near future. With the Moon, this normally represents Pisces. So to me, it seems like there might be a water sign coming in for you, but you're afraid to open up to this new relationship, or, as I said, either romantic or even business. So pay attention the way you think, because you also have, as an outcome, you have Six of Wands, which this is normally a beautiful energy. This is a card of victory, of great hope, of a fulfillment of wishes, or to be triumphant, to be considered a winner. In reverse, it means that while there still might be something happening for you, some it's like a fulfillment of deferred hope. So there still might be something coming up for you, something happening for you. However, your thinking is pessimistic. So do check yourself the way you think, and that's tied to also to the moon here, because I think going forward there is this great creative energy, and this King of Cups, as I said, this is great for love, business, family, art. And with the Ace of Wands, this is almost indicating that, well, this is still an ace, so there is a potential new beginning. Almost, it's like the time is not ripe yet. First, you have to adjust either your thinking or your situation. You have to clear yourself from bondage and to be able to move on. So, yeah, so this is what I see for you, Taurus. I wish you a wonderful month, and I will talk to you next month.